Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, students. So, in yesterday class, we are doing ester hydrolysis in acidic medium and basic medium here, and today we will be doing some important named reactions in carboxylic acids. Okay, so in that one, first one, okay, named reactions, and this one, most important reaction among all the named reactions. So now, next one is the Claisen ester condensation. Claisen ester condensation. Claisen ester condensation. In these three types are there. One is self, one is crossed, and other is intramolecular. Okay, and if we see 3 years papers of previous JEE Advanced, every year one question came from this whole Claisen ester condensation. It is such an important topic. Clear? So now, first of all, let me explain the thing. What is the reaction? This one. Okay. So write down everyone. In this reaction, okay, in this reaction, esters having at least one alpha hydrogen atom. At least one alpha hydrogen atom theoretically. Okay, what is the meaning of this theoretically? That I will explain in the mechanism part. Don't worry. Here, theoretically reacts with metal alkoxides. Metal alkoxides like what? Like MEONA, okay, ETONA, sodium ethoxide, okay, etc., and produces beta keto ester. So remember, in this reaction, esters having at least one alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, so this is the very important one. One hydrogen atom theoretically reacts with metal alkoxides and produces what? Beta keto ester. This is a statement of the Claisen ester condensation. So what is the meaning of this theoretically? All these things we are going to see now. Followed everyone? Right. First of all, what is the reaction of the Claisen ester condensation? Then we will see its mechanism part. So first of all, reaction, see here clearly, everyone know? Okay. Reaction is this one. R1, CH2, C double bonded O, or this is ester. Okay. So it is reacting with metal alkoxide, RO minus Na plus, metal alkoxide. Then the product is here R1, CH2, C double bonded O, CH, R1, C double bonded OR. Clear? Okay. So functional group ester bonded carbon is alpha carbon. So at beta keto group is there. So this is the beta keto ester. Beta keto ester. Once you see the reactant, okay, this is the ester, functional group bonded carbon, alpha carbon, and two hydrogens are there. told you at least one hydrogen is required, but here two are there. Okay, so let me rub this one. Just it is only for your information. That is the beta keto ester. Clear? This reaction is having its own importance. Followed everyone? Now, this is the reaction. So now we are going to see its mechanism part somewhat slowly, because mechanism based questions are very important on Claisen ester condensation. Okay, so now see clearly R1CH2. Okay, R1CH2, in this way I am writing R1CH2 C double bonded O R. This is the ester. Clear? Now what happened? I am taking here metal alkoxide RO minus. So what happened? This RO minus is there now. It will take the hydrogen from here. Acid base reaction, acidic hydrogen. Followed. Now what happened? R1CH here negative charge, and here C double bonded OR ester. Clear? And here I forget to tell you one important thing. We have to take here two molecules. Please write two here. Here reactant is two molecules. So one molecule I used here. Now let me take the one more continuation of this one. So now remember everyone, here second step also a reversible step. But remember, second step is the RDS step of the reaction. RDS step of the reaction. Okay. Now in this step, what happened? In this step, let me take here one more mole. Okay. R1CH2 COOR. This is the ester. Clear? So now here what happened? Pi bond will shift towards oxygen. Carbon gets the positive charge. Now this negative charge attacks on this positive charge. Negative charge attacks on the positive charge. Clear? So here what happened now? You see, then what is the thing that is going to happen? That let me write clearly. R1 CH2 CO minus. Okay. Then for this one OR is bonded. Then for this one CH. Next here R1 C double bonded OR. R1 CH2 CO minus OR. Then after CH, for that R1 is bonded, then COOR. Let me explain somewhat slowly. As I told you, mechanism is very important one, because 1-2 times mechanism based followed everyone. Now, when the negative charge reversed back, this OR minus has to depart out. It has to depart out. Clear? Now, here you see clearly, everyone, what is the thing that is happening there here? R1 CH2 C double bonded O CH R1 C double bonded O R. Okay, so this is the beta keto ester. Okay, let me explain you clearly. This is the ester group. Okay, functional group bonded carbon alpha. This is beta, and beta keto ester is formed. Beta keto ester is formed here. Clear? So let me rub this part then. Beta keto ester. Followed. Now, I think you know, here once you see now, this is there now, this is called as what? This carbon, which is present between two minus M groups. What are the two minus M? Once you see now, this is one minus M group, this is one minus M group. Clear? This is one minus M group, this is one minus M group. Minus M, okay? So just it is only for information again. So let me rub this one. So once you see now, everyone know, the CH group, which is present between two minus M groups, is called as what? AMG, active methylene group. Active methylene group, it is said to be. Active methylene group. Clear? What is the meaning of theoretically that I am going to explain now? Active methylene group, okay? And here I told you, this is the beta keto ester. This is the beta keto ester, okay? Now, once you see the complete mechanism, once I want to know your opinion from the chart box also, see clearly. In mechanism, you see, all the steps are reversible only here. Since all the steps are reversible, okay, I want you to note this point also, because once we got this question, since all the steps are reversible, okay, the yield of beta keto ester, the yield of beta keto ester will be poor. Very poor yield we will get. Why? Why? Because all the steps are reversible, thermodynamically reversible. All the steps are reversible. Therefore, the yield will be very less. The yield of the beta keto ester will be very less. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. So once again, I'm telling you, all the steps are reversible here. That is the reason why the yield will be very, very less. Okay. So now once tell me everyone now, is this clear everyone? Please respond. Why the yield is very less? Is it clear? Everyone. Okay. Now one question I want to ask. Okay. Please stop messaging everyone. Now one question I want to ask here. I want to increase the yield. To increase the yield, reaction should be reversible or irreversible. Now you tell me. To increase the yield, reaction should be reversible or irreversible. Tell me now. Yes, that is correct. Irreversible. Okay, we have to make the reaction irreversible. Then only we will get good yield. Okay, so now that I am going to do now. See clearly. Again, I will get back after some time. Okay. Now here once you see now, everyone know. So this finally this beta keto ester I got. So again I am writing the same thing. Please try to understand. Okay. Again I am writing the same thing here. R1. Okay. CH2. C double bonded O. This CH I am writing like this. Okay. Then here R1 is also there. Then C double bonded OOR. That beta keto ester I wrote like this. Followed. Now metal alkoxide RO minus is there with us. Followed. So now what happened? This metal alkoxide is there now. It will remove this H plus from here. It will remove the H plus from here. Okay. So now try to understand my point here. Here what happened? Okay. Now this reaction is completely irreversible. That reaction is completely irreversible. Why? That is important here. Okay. Why it is irreversible means, now say clearly, R1 CH2 C double bonded O C. Okay. Now here negative charge will come. Then R1 is there here. Then C double bonded O R. Clear? Now just now I told you, try to understand. This is a minus M group. Clear? This is also minus M group. Tell me, minus M groups, do they stabilize the anion or destabilize the anion? Tell me. Minus M groups will stabilize the anion. Like that here, two minus M groups are there, you see. Thereby this anion is highly stable. That is the reason why this reaction will move completely in one direction only. Okay, this reaction completely in one direction, that is irreversible. Is it clear, everyone? Reaction will move completely in one direction only. So let me rub all these things here. Followed, everyone? So because of two minus M groups, this reaction will move completely in one direction only, making the reaction irreversible. Followed. Now, then what happened here? Negative charge reverse back, then the pi bond will go here. Negative charge will reverse back and the pi bond will go to carbonyl oxygen. Okay. Then what happened here? R1 CH2 C O minus double bonded C R1 COOR. Followed. So this one when treated with H plus, okay, once you see here H plus is lost here, try to understand here H plus is lost, you see, okay, that H plus only I am taking here now. So then what happened here? R1 CH2 COH double bond CR1 C double bonded OR. Followed, and remember everyone, this is the enol form. Double bond is en, OH is pole, enol form. Here enol form undergo tautomerism. So enol form undergo tautomerism, convert into keto form. So how to convert into keto form? R1 CH2 C double bonded O, okay, CH R1 C double bonded OR. Okay, so see also once you see functional group bonded carbon alpha, this is beta, so this is the beta keto ester. Beta keto ester. First, let me explain clearly, then I will see your opinions in the chat box. Okay, once you see now, everyone know. Now, what happened here? Try to understand the point here. Here, already we got the beta ester. Okay, once you see now, beta keto ester, but the yield is very poor. Clear? So the yield is very poor. Why? Because all the steps are thermodynamically reversible. To increase the yield, now we have to move the reaction only in one direction. When that is possible, now you afterwards you write. I'll give some time to you. Okay, I'll give some time to you. Once see clearly. Okay. Now I will do one thing. I will remove this red color one. Okay. Now try to understand the point here. For example, this hydrogen is there, na? This hydrogen. Okay. If this hydrogen is not there, okay, these steps are not possible. If that hydrogen is not there, these steps are not possible. That is why I told you, okay, theoretically one hydrogen atom, but practically we need two hydrogen atoms to increase the yield. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, here only we got the beta keto ester, but the yield is very poor. So to increase the yield, we are using one more hydrogen atom. If this hydrogen atom is not there here, okay, these steps are the irreversible steps are there now. They are not at all possible. Okay, so theoretically we need one hydrogen atom, but practically to increase the yield, we need two hydrogen atoms. Followed. Now let me see your chat box. Now tell me, is it clear, everyone? Everyone, please respond. Okay. What is the meaning of theoretically? What is the meaning of practically? Is it clear to everyone? Here, one student from KNMS, Anirudh, can't understand how two hydrogen atoms will make it irreversible. In case of second hydrogen atom, the negative charge is highly stable by -m groups. If second hydrogen is not there, then the second part of the mechanism do not happen. And who is this? Meenakshi. What is mean by active? Not methyl, methylene. The CH2 group which is present between two -m groups is called as AMG. Come on, please respond everyone. Tell me, to increase the yield, how many alpha hydrogens are required practically? Yes, 2. Okay. If one alpha hydrogen is there, what happens? If one alpha hydrogen is there, what happens then? Okay. There also will get beta ketoester only, but the yield will be very poor. The yield will be very poor. Clear? So I want you to make this note in your notes. If one alpha hydrogen atom is there, we are getting the beta ketoester, no doubt, but the yield will be very poor. So we have to take 2 hydrogen atoms practically to increase the yield, so that the reaction will go in the irreversible manner. Again, finally, we are getting same beta ketoester only. Is it clear to everyone? Clear? I hope you copied all these things. Okay. Now, for this Claisen ester condensation, a small trick is there. Shall I tell? No need. A small trick is there for this Claisen ester condensation. Directly we will get the answer. Okay. So after explaining the trick, again I will come back to the chart box. Clear? Now, once you see, everyone know a small trick here. Okay. Now here, once you see, now everyone know what is the shortcut of this reaction. So R1, okay, CH2 writing in this way, C double bonded OR. Clear? So whatever the things I am telling, that you follow. First, you do one thing. Okay. So remove one alpha hydrogen. Remove one alpha hydrogen. Clear? Then what you will get here? R1 CH negative. Let me write clearly this one. R1 CH negative, C double bonded OR. Clear? Okay. I think you know we have to take 2 molecules here. Now, next one. Okay. Now, next one from same type of molecule. From same type, okay, of molecule. From same type of molecule, remove OR. From same type of molecule, remove OR. Let us see what is the thing that is. Okay. So let me take the same type of molecule, R1 CH2 C double bonded OR. So I am removing this OR. I am removing this OR. Clear? Then what is the thing that I will get if I remove OR? R1 CH2 C double bonded O. Then the carbon gets the positive charge. Clear? Okay, then combine these two. That's it. Answer completed. Combine these two. Okay, how to combine? R1 CH2 C double bonded O. Okay, negative charge is what? CH. Then R1 C double bonded OR. That's it. Remove alpha hydrogen, remove OR, then combine them. You will get the answer. Beta keto ester. Are you followed, everyone?
Yes.
So tell me, how is this trick? Is it nice? Clear, everyone? I am talking about mechanism. All these things means who is this student from Mahatma? One student is asking order and molecularity. For every reaction, we can't calculate order and molecularity. Wherever it is required, that I will tell. Come on, please respond. Is the trick? Or you followed the trick? What happened? Near about 200 students are there. Hardly I got only 10-15 respond. Okay. Right. Very good. Now, I think some of you are doing the questions from Himanshu Pandey and MS Chauhan. In MS Chauhan and Himanshu Pandey, many questions are there on Claisen ester condensation that we can do now. Followed? Now, here, let us take now one more important thing that is called as the, okay, next one, crossed Claisen ester condensation. Crossed Claisen ester condensation. Crossed Claisen ester condensation. So before going to start, one important thing I want to tell in crossed Claisen ester condensation. Here also two molecules you have to take, but the two should be different. Clear? And out of the two, only one ester should have alpha hydrogen. Remember everyone, we have to take two different esters. Only one of them should contain alpha hydrogen. Then only crossed Claisen is possible. Followed? Now, let me take here H, C double bonded O, O, E, T. This is one ester. Followed? Now, CH3, C double bonded O, OET. Two different esters I took. Okay. Now, here I am taking now NaOET, sodium ethoxide. Okay, what is the product form that I am going to show along with the mechanism we are going to see. Along with the mechanism we are going to see that one. After explaining crossed Claisen, okay, before here only I am telling you, after explaining crossed Claisen, again once I want to get back to this product. Here you see I am rounding up. I want to talk about this one because once in JEE Advanced we got application of this one. Application of this one. After explaining crossed Claisen, again I will get back to the application part of that one. Okay. So now, okay, we will see mechanism of crossed Claisen. Clear? So first of all, here what happened? Now here CH3 is there now. CH3 writing in this way. C double bonded O, OET. So now what happened? This NaOET. Okay, NaOET will remove the alpha hydrogen from here. Followed. And remember, here two different esters I took. First ester is not having alpha hydrogen. Only second one is having alpha hydrogen. Okay. Then what we will get here? CH2 minus C double bonded O, OET. Clear? Now what happened? This attacks on the other ester HCOOET. Okay, so what happened here? I bond will shift here, carbon get positive charge. Now this negative attacks on this positive charge, and this is the RDS step of the mechanism. Okay, then what is the thing that we are going to get here? HCO minus. Okay, then for this carbon only, OET is bonded. Then after CH2, C double bonded OET. Okay, now when the negative charge is reversed back, okay, then OET has to depart out. OET has to depart out. Then what is the thing that we are going to get here? HC double bonded O, CH2, C double bonded O, OET. Okay, this is also beta keto ester. Beta keto ester. This is the mechanism of the Gauss-Claisen condensation. Hope you are able to understand. Okay, clear. And I told you that I want to talk about this compound, its application. Now tell me, is the mechanism clear, everyone? Gauss-Claisen mechanism clear? What happened? No response. Gauss-Claisen mechanism clear, everyone? Yes. Okay. Now, once I want to talk about that application part. Okay. Again, I will get back to the chart box. Application part I want to see. Okay, I want to explain here because that was one of the previous JEE advanced question. Okay. Now, see clearly. Note. Now I want to take that one only, beta keto ester. So what is that one? R1 CH2 C double bonded O. Okay, CH R1, next C double bonded O, OR. Okay, this is the beta keto ester that we got. So what was the question asked in one JEE advanced means? Now see clearly, everyone know. So what happened when it undergo acidic hydrolysis? So I think in the last class we discussed, okay, ester hydrolysis. So once you see now, everyone know, this is the ester. So this part undergo what? Hydrolysis. That part will undergo hydrolysis. Okay. How? Just, okay, break the bond. Break the bond. Okay. So add H here, add OH here. Hydrolysis is adding water. So when you add the water, then what happened? What is the thing that we are going to get here? R1 CH2 C double bonded O CH R1. Then we are getting acid plus alcohol. Okay, ester on hydrolysis gives acid plus alcohol only. Yesterday we discussed ester hydrolysis. Clear? It is not completed till now. Now, see clearly. Functional group is acid. Okay, acid bonded carbon alpha. This is beta. Okay, beta keto acid. Remember beta keto acids? I taught you in decarboxylation. Beta keto acids. Okay, so now what happened? This beta keto acid on heating. Beta keto acid on heating. What happens? Liberates CO2. Beta keto acids on heating liberates CO2. CO2. Clear? Then finally, what is the product formed here? R1 CH2 C double bonded O, okay, CH, okay, CH2 R1. Let me write R1 here. I can write R1 here also, no problem. Okay, the question asked is this one. This compound when treated with water, okay, followed by heating, what is the product form? This was the question asked. Beta keto ester when subjected to hydrolysis followed by heating. Okay, finally we will get this one. This is the application of the Claisen ester condensation. Okay, tell me, any doubts here? One student is asking, I didn't understand his question, KNMS Anirudh, where is Claisen ester condensation used? I didn't understand your doubt also till now. Beta keto ester itself is the Claisen ester condensation product, na? Okay, and that product when hydrolyzed, then finally we are getting the final product. I think Anirudh, you are not listening clearly. I don't know why. After completing the entire mechanism, again you are asking the same question. Where is Claisen ester condensation means what I can say. Come on, please respond quickly. And here from VRMS, student Meenachi, what is the final product? Ether. Is it ether? It is ketone, not ether. Functional books already you read na in the 11th class. How it is ether? Tell me. Followed everyone? Okay. Now, see clearly everyone. Let me go back here. Okay. Now, in crossed Claisen condensation, one more important thing. Okay. Let me take one more example for the crossed Claisen condensation. Okay. Now, see clearly everyone. Afterwards, you write CH3, C double bonded O CH3. Okay. This is one ester having alpha hydrogen atoms. Followed. Now, let me take this one. CH3, CH2, C double bonded O CH3. Afterwards, you write. I'll give some time. Afterwards, you write. I'll give some time. So, both are different esters. Try to understand. This is one ester. This is one ester. Both are having alpha hydrogen atoms. Is it clear? Anyone remember crossed aldol condensation? Like that. When both are having alpha hydrogen atoms, how many products are formed? Anyone can answer this question? Okay, let me see the chat box. Tell me. When both are having alpha hydrogen atoms in crossed aldol condensation, how many products are formed? 4. Very good. Here also same logic. So total how many products are formed? 4. Last before here JEE advanced question, integer type. How many products are formed? Total 4. In that 4, 2 are self, okay, 2 are crossed products. 2 are self products, 2 are crossed products. Two are self products, 2 are crossed products. Come on, copy quickly. Completed. Total number of products 4. Now next, I told you in Claisen ester condensation 3 types are there: self, crossed, intramolecular. Self completed, crossed complete. Now intramolecular. Okay, so now put the heading intramolecular. Intramolecular Claisen reaction. Intramolecular Claisen reaction. Okay, this is having a special name also. Even this reaction is called as the Dickmann's reaction. Intramolecular Claisen is also called Dickmann's reaction. Okay, within the molecule the reaction will happen. Within the molecule the reaction will happen. So now for this only one example is there with us. So now see clearly, ETO, okay, C double bonded O, followed then after here C double bonded OET. Two esters are there in the same compound. Two esters are there in the same compound. Clear? So ETO Na, we will use ETO minus Na plus. What happened? Apply the trick. That also I am writing here. I told you one trick na. Apply the trick. Okay, remove alpha hydrogen, remove OR, then join them. Okay, let me explain now. See clearly, ETO, okay, C double bonded O, C double bonded OET. When you remove alpha hydrogen, what you will get? Negative charge. Clear? Then I told you, remove this one also, OET. I hope you remember the trick. Clear? This carbon will get positive charge. Followed, negative charge attacks on this positive charge intramolecularly. So let me number clearly. This is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, 4, 5, and this carbon is 6. This carbon is 6. So we will get a 6-membered ring. We will get a 6-membered ring. First of all, let me draw the 6-membered ring. Clear? Now, for the first carbon, what is there? C double bonded OOET. Clear? And for the 6th carbon, what is there? C double bonded OE is there. Followed. So this on hydrolysis in acidic medium. Just now I told you, esters on hydrolysis gives what? Carboxylic acids. We will get this one. Again, this is a beta keto acid, you see. Again, this is a beta keto acid which on heating liberates CO2. Which on heating liberates CO2. So the final product is cyclohexanone. Final product is cyclohexanone. Please copy quickly. Okay, I hope mechanism is clear to everyone. Intramolecular mechanism clear. Just apply the trick. I apply trick only here. Are you followed? What happened? Why very few of you will respond every time? Hmm? Dickman reaction. Dickman is the intramolecular. Followed. So one question I collected from the JEE Advanced in this Claisen condensation reaction. Now I want you to do this one. One question I want to give. Okay, come on, write the question. Let me see how many of you will do this question. Write down. This is A. Product A is formed, it seems. Okay. Now this product, when undergo acidic hydrolysis followed by heating, B is formed, it seems. Identify A and B. Identify A and B. Come on, solve this question. Two esters are there in the same compound. So, intramolecular, Dickman's reaction. I hope you are doing this one. Once again, I want to show the question to you. Some students are still copying the question. Some students are not at all trying. Simply they are waiting for the answer. Let me see your chat box. Anyone got the answer? Please respond. No one. Only one student responded. Array, is it clear or not? Got the answer? Okay, let me solve this one and I will show you. Then you can verify your answer with my answer. Clear? So here, let me solve this question. C2H5 N CH2 CH2 here C double bonded O. I want to remove this. Okay, I want to remove this OET. That is our trick. Okay, put the positive charge. Here, next CH2 here negative charge. Remove alpha hydrogen. Followed. Then what happened? This negative attacks on this positive intramolecularly. Here, to make you to understand well, let me start numbering from nitrogen. Start numbering from heteroatom. It will be easy. So 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth one. This is the fifth one. This is the sixth one. Followed everyone? Now, then after we will form the ring, including nitrogen, 6-membered ring. Please don't forget, including nitrogen, 6-membered ring. This one, okay. For nitrogen, C2H5 is bonded. Clear? Now, here let me number once again. So this is nitrogen is 1. This is second one. This is third one. Okay, let me write third one clearly. So this is the third one. For fourth one, what is the thing bonded? Double C double bonded O. Okay. Then after, this is the fifth one. This is the sixth one. Here for fifth one, COOET is bonded. For fifth one, COOET is bonded. Okay. This is your A. This is A. So which on hydrolysis? Then what happened? Which on hydrolysis? C2H5 I am writing as ET, that is ethyl. Okay. Then here this is double bonded O. Then this will become COOH. Ester hydrolysis, you will get acid. Again, this is the beta keto acid. So beta keto acid on heating liberates CO. So CO2 is liberated. Then what is the final product formed here? Okay, and here C2H5 is there. Then here double bonded O is there. This is the final product, and this is your B. Hope you understood A and B. If anyone didn't get, please copy. Okay, I hope you people got the answer. Everyone got the same answer. Very poor response. I think most of you got this answer. Am I right? This was one of the previous JEE advanced question. By seeing very big molecule, okay, we will get confusion. But very simple reaction you see. By seeing that very big reactant, we will get confused. But it is very simple one. Just apply the trick. I hope you understood the trick, everyone. Tell me, is the trick is clear or not? Trick is clear, na? Right. Okay. As I told you, in I think you are having many practice books. In practice books, many questions are there. You can still solve. Okay. And now I want to show you the slides from starting onwards. Remaining reactions in tomorrow class we will complete. And I told you for the coming weekend, syllabus is what? Haloalkanes and haloarenes, and some part from alcohols, phenols, ethers also. Because this chapter is not yet complete until now. Is it clear, everyone? Coming weekend syllabus clear or not? What happened? Followed, everyone? Practice well. Okay. Okay. Let me show you the slides from the starting onwards. Claisen ester condensation. Okay. This is the mechanism. Of Claisen ester condensation. Then second part of the mechanism, irreversible. Okay. Then this is the total mechanism. Followed. Then one small trick I told you. Then after crossed Claisen, okay, then application of the Claisen ester condensation. Application of the Claisen ester condensation. Completed. Now Dickman's reaction, intramolecular Claisen. Followed. This is one question from previous advance. This is the complete question. Clear everyone? Okay. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day. We will meet in the tomorrow's class. Ranjit sir, thank you. Ranjit sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.